what would you recommend is best for stress relief?
Okay, so there's loads and loads and loads of different ways we can get sort of instantaneous relief for stress, and it could be as simple as I might want to go and take a really relaxing, soothing massage, or for some of us maybe even a sports massage or something like that. Spa days are very popular at the moment as well, aren't they? And you know what, occasionally it's not such a bad thing if you've had a bad day, it's been stressful, for you to just sit down and unwind with a nice bottle of wine. Did I say bottle? I think I bring a nice glass of wine, okay? Bit of a Freudian slip there. But I guess the challenge with those sort of what we would refer to as soothers is that if we're not careful and don't keep an eye on them, they can become more than occasional, and actually they can get to a point where they may be habitual, or in the case of spa days, maybe a little bit self-indulgent. But if we start to rely on them and actually become actually more difficult to exist without them than with them, then actually we've now got another stress in our life. So the one trick that I tend to recommend to people, and it's not a trick, it's just the one tactic I use for helping me with my stress. It's freely available on the internet, it's all over the place, and it's really easy to do, and we all do it all the time, but because of that we don't think it works, is actually just learning to breathe. Yeah. And that's all I advocate. The difference being that when we're stressed, we tend to be breathing from our chest, and that's that stressful breathing that's to do with the adrenaline and the cortisol going through our body. And actually our natural, healthy breathing cycle is to breathe from our diaphragm. Yeah. Okay, so actually whenever I'm feeling stressed and whether I'm starting to feel a little bit wound up and anxious, the first thing I do is I pause for a few minutes and I just sit down and I sort of relax my belly, take nice, gentle, even breaths in, and I breathe in through my nose if I can. I breathe in for a count of 7, and I pause, and I breathe out for a count of 11. And for people who want to check that they're doing it in the best way possible, quite often what I recommend is if you put your hand on your belly there, and put your hand on your chest there, if you're doing it correctly, then this hand will move and this hand will stay virtually still. So you take a nice deep breath in, and you feel that hand go out and that hand stays still. And if you do that 6 or 7 times, that's going to take about 2 minutes. But what it will do is it will start to stimulate a part of our nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system, and that will start to help change the balance of adrenaline and cortisol in our bodies. And hey presto, you're already starting to have a healthier relationship with stress. And quite importantly, you're starting to feel like you're taking back some control in a situation where you might feel you don't have a great deal of control. Yeah. So that's the one I recommend, is breathing, and not bottles of wine.
No.
Okay.
Unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah.